I'm toy designer Rachel, and today I'm going to show you how to get your doll dance party ready. And for this you're going to need some scissors, some hair clips, preferably the little claw type versions, some elastic, and an old fancy dress, Halloween dress or a fairy dress, anything that's got this netting on that you're not going to wear anymore. And also a pair of children's tights. These ones are actually baby tights or toddler tights, so the smaller the better really. And the first thing we're going to do is just take off the netting from this skirt here, and please get an adult to help you with this. So these ones have been quite well used over the years, but I think they're going to work really, really well for this outfit. So let's cut these all out. It's all been very careful all the way around. There we go. Turn this round a little bit. Just so then we've got these all ready for when we do the next part. There we go, such lovely colours. I think these are the last two. There we go, lovely. Right, next, I'm going to put this away now. I'm just going to need these, so I'll put these at the back here. So let's start on the top half now. And for this is where your baby tights come in. And what you're going to need to do, definitely get an adult to help you with this part, is you're going to cut just a line in the back about halfway from the edge in the middle of the leg there all the way round to the same on the other side, but you don't want to cut the front. So here we go. So I'm just going to do just where that line is, just there. I'm going to put my hand in, so yeah, please get someone to help you with this. This will be quite sharp. I'm just making a teeny tiny little, there we go, little snip there, just so then I can do the rest of the hole like that. So now you've got the pair of tights there with a hole in the back, and now you're going to put it on your doll. And today Charlie is going to help me, and I've already put one on her here. So what I did was I just pulled the doll through that hole that I made, and so at the front here Charlie's got both legs of the tights out the front here. And the first thing that I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just twist the leg, and I'm going to make a knot on each shoulder there. So I think what I'll do, just to show you, is I'm going to just put some over there. Thank you. We'll plop Charlie on here so you can really see what I'm up to. That's better, right. So there we go. So here we are. So we're twirling around, and then I'm going to make a knot round about there, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Oh, that one I think has just flipped off, hasn't it? But that doesn't matter. I'm going to try and make it exactly the same on each side, which can be a bit difficult, especially if you're doing this from the back like I'm doing. Now, let's have a look. Now, I'm going to turn her around. Hopefully you can see through her lovely hair here. And I'm going to carry on twisting. And just take her off this so you can see. I'm going to cross these over and make sure that the knots are at the top here. So let's just give that a little bit of a There we go. Cross them over and then plop them underneath that back part there. Alright, Charlotte, I'm just going to pop you back on your stand. She's used to going on backwards, which doesn't fall off. And then you need one of your little claw hair clips here. And this is just going to secure the back. So you're just going to take the middle there, where the waist is, and both legs of the tights, and just plop that on slightly above the waist, because otherwise it's going to get tangled with the tutu, and we do that in a minute. So now don't worry if it's all looking a bit baggy here, because we'll sort that out with the tutu in a minute. So that's part of her top here. Now the other thing that you can do, if you want to make it a little bit more decorative on the top, is, again, please get an adult to help you with this. So you need to make, where the middle line is, you need to make a tiny little cut, a tiny snip, just about, I suppose, about there, just to the side of the centre there, just a teeny tiny split there, because I thought it'd be really nice to plop in a little hair clip. And this is one of these ones which look like that, so when you plop this in underneath, it looks quite nice. So that's the first top half done, and now it's time to do the tutu. So if you grab your elastic, and now we're going to measure around. So you want to make sure that it's going to stay on, but obviously not be too tight either. And so I think for Charlie here, it's going to be about there. Okay, right, let's put you back. There we go. And I'm just going to measure that to there. Remember, that's where it was. I'm just going to cut that bit off. I've left a little bit there that I'm just now going to knot. You can always just put it on again just to make sure that it's the right length, but this works really, really well. So I know that that is going to fit nicely. Now the next thing is to take your pieces of net here, and what you're going to do is firstly just make sure that pretty much most of this is the same size. Now I think this netting has got little golden hearts on, which I think is quite nice. I'm going to see if I can keep those, because I think that'll look quite nice in the front. So I'll do this as quickly as I can. I mean, you might not need all of these, depending on how long or how big your netting is on your skirt. Remember, if you've got a skirt which is just a whole load of material, just cut it into strips, just so then they look like that. There we go. Pop them all together. Another nice gold one there. So I'm just getting it. So I know that they are all going to be the same size. I'm going to turn this around. See where the shortest one is, and I'm just going to just cut that off so that I know now that they're pretty much the same size. Right, and these parts you won't need any more, so they can just go in the bin. Right, now then, now I know that this is the right shape, I'm going to undo this little knot that I've made. Plop that on the table. And this looks quite difficult, but it's not, I promise you. What you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of netting and you're going to fold it in half. And where that loop is there, just keep hold of it, put the whole lot underneath the elastic there, bring these two bits over and pass it through that halfway point there. So you make loop. There we go. Now then, let's get this all sorted out. There we go. We're just going to do this all the way around. So I'll do it again. So there's my loop. I'm just grabbing it round there and passing it through like this. You can make ones for yourself like this if you've got enough netting, and then you and your doll will be the same for your dance party, which would be really cool. Put that on. Right, now just leave a little bit at the end here so you can tie your knot again, so you know that that fits. It's quite fiddly, but there you go. And then you can just take your little knots that you've done here and just spread them out slightly so they're not so, I think this one here actually is, there we go. That's better, that one wasn't playing ball. There we go, so I'm just pulling them around a little bit, there. So you can see that looks really quite fun. Now let's have a look at the length now. So I quite like that because it's got the hearts on, as you can see, but it's really, really long. So I think I'm just going to take it up a little bit and just try, there's a few of them here. Let's just try and make it so they are pretty much the same length. So if you kind of hold it then, bunch it, you can then just cut that around. I think I might lose a couple around the back actually, but it's going to be better that way because it's going to be looking nice and neat and tidy. Oh, I might just get that one in there. There we go. There. That looks really good. And I can always make sure that that gold part, the one, oh, I've got two little gold hearts there around the front, so it looks really nice. So I'm just going to clear this away a little bit. Pop these in my bin down here. Okay, right, let's take Charlie back now. Let's try on the tutu. Now if you just slightly hold the pair of tights in the back, I'm just rolling it a little bit, if you can see there, just to make sure that it's a slightly better fit. So when you plop this on here, there you go, it's going to look much better shaped. There we go, and it's around the back too. That's looking really nice. There we go. Pop that there. Now if you've got any spare, I'll plop back in here. I do have, I think, some really nice shiny pink shoes, so we'll put those on to Charlie here. And if you've got any more of the netting left over, there we go. You can always just tie some in her hair as well. And I'm going to take, I've just got a few strips left over here. So I've got this as well, and I'm just going to tie it into the back of Charlie's ponytail. So you can see here. And I might just take these off, being careful obviously not to cut Charlie's hair. There we go. And there you have it. A really cool and fun dance outfit for Charlie. I hope you have a fantastic time today and have a great dance party. And it's been really fantastic meeting you. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.